If you're waking up puffy, foggy thinking, eye bags, puffy eyes, double chin, swollen face, sinus congestion, I'm gonna give you a very simple and quick lymphatic drainage routine that is not only effective, but over time works so well that the less you have to do it. Meaning, eventually you get to a point where you don't need to do this every single day. Now, I do recommend doing this first thing in the morning because usually we have more fluid built up within our head from sleeping due to gravity and, laying down our posture while we're sleeping. But you literally can do this at any time during the day. Now, what makes my routine unique is I'm following physiology, meaning everything that I'm teaching you is based on the actual physiology of our lymphatic system. So this is why I truly believe it works so freaking well. Now, a couple pointers though. You do have to be patient. Meaning, you might do it the first time and see just a little bit of change, but the fluid comes back. Yes, because if we have congestion in our lymph nodes and it doesn't fully clear, which it can take time, that fluid is gonna come back. Not to mention, if we have congestion in our lymph nodes and we start to open things up and things start to move and drain, all of that fluid from higher up is going to start to drain and come down, which means we gotta continue to move that fluid. So be patient, be consistent. Patience and consistency really is the key to lymphatic drainage results, especially long-term. The last thing I'm gonna recommend is first thing in the morning, make sure you're drinking a at least room temperature glass of water with a little bit of salt to rehydrate you because we lose hydration at night while we're sleeping. And if we're dehydrated, the lymphatic fluid is going to be more viscous, it's gonna be thicker and harder to move. All right, let's get into this. So we're gonna clear our termini. We're gonna do 15 pumps. So let's count it down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tonsils, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ear, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Occiput, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna go into the facial lymph nodes. So I'm tilting my head to show you guys, you don't have to tilt your head as high. Just have it in a neutral position, chin slightly elevated. We have lots of lymphatic fluid in our jaw. And as always, you don't have to do both sides at the same time. I don't know about you guys, but I'm already starting to get some drainage. So let's do one more pass along our chin. All right, now we're gonna move on to our mental. So it's really light. We're not digging, and we're gonna do 15 circles. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On to buccal, and sorry, I think I said mental. That's actually mandibular. Apparently my brain was thinking one step behind. So now we're on buccal. Again, gentle, like we're not digging and we're not doing this, okay? That's not what we're doing. We're doing nice, controlled circles. Let's go on to nasal labial. I like to use my pinkies. I feel like it fits best alongside my nose. And I go all the way up. We're gonna do 3 whole passes here. While you're doing this, take a couple deep breaths in through your nose. Let's do one more. I don't know about you guys, but this is already starting to clear up my sinuses. Perfect. Now we're gonna go to parotid. My nose is so much clearer now. And you guys might notice too, because I've already done this today, you might get a little bit of congestion throughout the day. And it doesn't matter, guys, which direction you do your circles in. You can absolutely do this any time of day. On to zygomatic. Now, again, you do not have to know the names of these. I'm just telling you them. If there was easier names, I would 100% use them. It's honestly, the names are for the landmark, like where they're located, but you do not have to know the names. Now, I like to clear all of the lymph nodes. Why? One, especially for beginners, it's easier to keep it straight in your brain. Do one thing and then go on to the next. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna help clear the vessels in my neck and head. But once the nodes are clear, it's so much easier to be able to go through and clear the vessels. So this does need to be skin on skin. We want a stretch of the skin to get it to drain. From here, we're gonna do under the chin. You can do both at the same time. You can go like this. I personally feel like I get a better job when I go along the side. So I'm using my fingers, and then I'm gonna go the other side. It just feels like it fits better. But again, this is your routine, guys. And then I like to do a couple swipes. From here, we're gonna bring the fluid down. So you can see that I'm always working from closest to the termini and moving up. Now, you know what's really beneficial? When you guys start this, take a before and take an after picture and see how much fluid has come down. So under the cheek, we're gonna bring still down below our jaw. And again, you can see I'm not dragging, I'm not pulling skin, and I'm also not using lotion. Why? Because we do want some stretch of the skin. We're not dragging though, because it's that stretch that helps clear the fluid in the vessels. Now from our cheekbone, we're gonna bring it across. And I go on the cheekbone. I'm not on my eye, okay? Like we're going on the cheekbone, bringing it up and down. And then forehead. I like to go on my eyebrow, right on the bone, and then bring it down. And then always finish with your termini. Simple, easy, facial lymphatic drainage routine. Let me know how this goes below, guys. This is one of my go-tos. There's many different ways that I can do this, but this is the very first step. If you're brand new to lymphatic drainage, I would get this down, and then you can move and play around with it. But I, as always, would love to hear how it goes for you in the comments. Thanks so much, and happy draining.